Good evening, everyone. Today I am going to talk about a very interesting topic, that is career. I am going to talk about career stream assessment in grade 11 and 12. We know that there are only 4 career streams available after 10th in India: Science PCMCS, Science PCMB, Commerce, and Arts. I think you all have taken your choice of whether you want to be in Science PCMCS, Science PCMB, Commerce, and Arts. I am going to assess today if you have taken the right stream and check if your stream is the right choice for your dream. The most confusing questions after choosing stream in grade 11 which children face is: number 1, are they in the right stream? Number 2, what should they do next? Number 3, should they go for the pure stream, that is Science PCMCS group, Engineering, or Science PCMB group, Medical, or Commerce, or Arts? What courses should I plan to enroll for if you wish to shift? And the final point is, should you go with group or listen to your parents or carve your own path? Starting with first advice, don't listen to everyone. A lot of people come and talk to you about various career options. The first set of people who interact with you are your parents. Second set of people who interact with you are your teachers. The third set of people who interact with you are your friends' parents. There is possibility that all the adult group of people who have interacted with may not have the complete knowledge of understanding of various possible career options. A successful CA would also come back and tell finance or CA is an excellent career option. But a CA who put a lot of work and could not made it to a good level would say that CA needs a lot of effort but returns is less compared to investment. So I think it is an individual perspective which makes a stream good or bad. What we will be talking about is what suits you the best. Never blindly follow friends or trends. There are a lot of people who come back to me and say, "Sir, which is one of the most happening career these days?" I tell them just one thing, Madam, Bollywood. Now every career cannot be happening as Bollywood. I think identifying career is happening or not is itself a wrong question. What you should look at is which is the most suitable career to you based on your own skill set, based on your own aptitude. That is what we are going to talk about in detail. There are 3 types of children, and I am sure each one of you will be able to identify yourself under what category you fall in. The first type of children are the children whom we call academic oriented. They are those children who are studious, who are interested in books, and who love to spend time researching through books or internet. They are the children who enjoy reading and writing. If they were put in a situation where their father got them a new book and their friends are calling to play, then an academic oriented child will prefer reading the books rather than playing out. The second category of children are people oriented. They are those children who do not have a much fun in reading and writing as they have while meeting and communicating with people. They are children who are social creatures. They can easily relate to people and they find it easy to interact and communicate even with strangers. They are people oriented children. And the third category are those children who do not have fun even with reading and writing nor with meeting and communicating with people. Just they and themselves. These are those people who are good at creative thinking and creative things like drawing, art, dance, craft, music, sports, acting, and so on. These children are always interested in doing new and innovative things. And the best part is each one of you have all these 3 orientations with you. The only difference is you are high on what, average on what, or low on what. You can be high at academics and with people but low at creativity. You can be average on all 3 orientations, Or you can be high on people orientation, average on academic orientation, and low on creativity. Or you can low on academic and people orientation but high on creativity orientation. You just have to find out what is your orientation graph. And I believe after identifying this, each one of you would know that you lie in what graph category you are. Once you identified your orientation, you will be able to know and understand your orientation is right or your orientation is wrong. Should you continue with the pure stream or continue with some other stream? Who should take science PCMCS group? A child who chooses science A should be very high at academic orientation. Other two orientations, if you are high, average or low, does not make much of a difference. A child who has taken science PCMCS group can become engineer, architect, scientist, mathematician, pilot, astronaut, naval officer. These are the career options available after science A group. But what you have to check for yourself in identifying whether you are in the right stream or not. You should take science PCMCS group if and only you are excellent in science, especially with physics and maths. The benchmark which I gave children is in mathematics you have to be 95 plus, and in science you have to be 85 in grade 10. The first benchmark to choose science PCMCS group. Second, are you curious in knowing how machines work? You should have the natural tendency of getting attracted towards the machines. How do they work? How do they operate? And getting more understanding and knowledge about it. Thirdly, do you have the ability to spend long hours in front of books and computers? There are a lot of children who might 95 plus percentage in grade 10 and want to take science PCMCS group. But when I ask them, can you sit and study long hours in front of the books? The answer may be no. We don't like studying that much. If you do not like studying long hours, then science PCMCS group may not be the right choice for you. My thought process which I wish to share with you is science curriculum in grade 11th and 12th is a vast curriculum. It requires a lot of work. It requires a lot of hours of study, and if you are mentally not so prepared to give so much hours into studying, then taking up science PCMCS group may not result into very good marks at grade 12, and you may also lose interest in coming 2 years. You should have good logical and reasoning skills, and you should be willing to spend less time in fun activities. If you fit in all these categories and you have taken science PCMCS group, you are at the right place. But if you feel somewhere you are not fitting in, relax. Options of change after grade 12th are still in plenty available for all of us. Now moving on, science PCMB group. Who should take science PCMB group? A child who is very high on academic orientation and also high on people orientation. If you want to take science B group, because science B group requires a lot of interaction with human profile. So if you want to be doctor, dentist, homeopath, Ayurvedic doctor, physiotherapist, nurse, veterinarian, then you should take science B group. But what you need to check with yourself is, are you very good at science, and especially are you very comfortable with biology, that is 95 plus in biology. Do you have an excellent memorization power? So I say, if your memorization power is amazing, then and only then going with science PCMB group makes sense. Do you have the ability to spend long hours with books and computers? Do you have ability to work under high pressure situations with many people around and crisis situation? Are you willing to spend less time on fun activities? Again, science curriculum in grade 11th and 12th is vast curriculum. You require a lot of hours to be put to cope up with science PCMB group. If you are mentally not prepared or do not fit into any of these areas, then sailing through grade 11th and 12th is great. You will be able to do it. But getting into pure stream may not be right choice for you. But if you feel somewhere you are not fitting in, relax. Options of change after grade 12th are still in plenty available for all of us. Who should take commerce? If student is high and very high in academic orientation, then and only then you should take commerce. Plus, commerce open doors to becoming a chartered accountant, company secretary, finance analyst, investment analyst, stock broker, tax auditor, banker. Now there are a lot of children in commerce background who enter into commerce, and when they see their peer group, their thought process is, I want to become a CA. And when I ask them, are you very good at mathematics and you like accounts? If the answer is yes, then my next question will be, are you comfortable I sitting and studying for long hours? Because again, CA as a curriculum requires a lot of work. If you are mentally not prepared to put in the amount of work, then CA may not be the right choice for you. And if you are anyways comfortable with accounts as a subject and you are not very comfortable with mathematics, then going for profession which deals with finance and bottom line with the numbers itself becomes a challenging situation. In that case, you should not pursue the pure stream of commerce. But what you need to check with yourself is, are you good at mathematics and you like economics, accounts, and business management as subjects? You have good analytical skills, you have liking for numbers and data analysis, and you are comfortable in spending time in analyzing data in form of company financial statements, etc., on computer or physical. If you fit in all these areas and you have taken commerce, then you are at the right stream. And some ways, if you fit in all these areas but do not want to put in so much amount of effort which might be required to become a financial advisor or getting into areas like becoming a CA, then we might require to shift the field after 12th. Who should take arts? If you are average at people orientation and average at academics, if you want to be a political scientist, psychologist, historian, geographer, anthropologist, archaeologist, philosopher, public administrator, then you should go and take arts. But do check the following things in arts. You should be good in subjects like English, history, geography, civics at grade 10th. You should have good theory reading and retaining. You should be good observer of people, society, social needs, monuments, maps, and human behavior. You should be comfortable in communicating even with strangers. If you have these qualities and you have taken arts and wish to go for the pure stream, you are the right place, and you know you are at the right place. If not, you might require to switch your field after grade 12. Now I am going to tell you about the general courses which are available to students from all streams. There is a possibility that you may not wish to go into the pure stream which you have already taken and you wish to switch to your stream after grade 12. Then what are the possible options? And they are law, journalism, armed forces, business management, hotel management, liberal studies. Why many parents want their children to take science stream? Because after PUC or plus 2 they complete engineering in 4 years and MBBS in 5 years and start earning lakhs of rupees by joining in top companies through campus interviews. Why parents choose commerce? Because they will be expecting their children to get jobs in offices, banks, and if their children get less marks in maths and science, they will join in commerce. Very less students will take arts. Now let us know the difference between normal PUC college and integrated PU college. In normal PU college, they will teach only PUC syllabus and teach only the question and answers in the PUC textbooks. In these colleges, the fees will be around 50,000 to 30,000. Now I will tell you about integrated PU college. In these colleges, they will teach PU syllabus along with JEE or PUC along with NEET or PUC along with CET. In and around Davangere, integrated colleges are charging 1 lakh to 1.5 lakh fees per year. Now I will tell about the difference between PU lecturers and competitive lecturers. PU lecturers will have 3 to 5 years of experience. Their salary also will be from 20,000 to 30,000, and competitive lecturers will be 15 to 20 years of experience. These lecturers can teach JEE or NEET along with PUC. If your children join in normal PU college, they have to go to a coaching center for NEET or JEE coaching. In college, they will be teaching one chapter, and in coaching center, they will be teaching some other chapter. Students will be confused to follow either coaching center or PU college. If your children are joining an integrated college at the same place parallelly, they will teach PUC along with JEE or NEET coaching, which is also called as parallel coaching. So it is better to join your children in integrated college. Now I will explain about difference between JEE, NEET and CET. In CET, 45% theory based questions will be there and 55% numerical based questions will be there. In JEE, 25% application based questions and 75% numerical based questions will be there. In NEET, 75% theory based questions and 25% numerical based questions will be there. So NEET is completely based on NCERT textbook. Students preparing for NEET will not get JEE rank, and whoever is preparing for JEE will not get NEET rank. CET, JEE and NEET have their own way of preparations. So separate coaching should be given for students who are preparing for CET, separate coaching should be given for students preparing for JEE, and separate coaching should be given for students preparing for NEET. In our college, we have separate sections for JEE and separate sections for NEET. In our college, we have excellent hostel facility and separate hostels for boys and girls. Doctor is available in campus around the clock. Excellent lab facilities are also available. College timings are 9 am to 5 pm. Study hour timings for hostel students are morning 6 am to 8 am, evening 6 pm to 8 pm, night 8:30 pm to 10:30 pm. Coaching lectures are also available in the study hours. As CBSE exams are cancelled, we will be conducting exams in maths and science for all students, and as per the marks obtained in the scholarship test, concession will be given to the students. If student gets above 90% in the scholarship test, 50% scholarship will be given, and if student scores more than 95%, free seat will be given to the students. In district level sports, our students bagged first and second prizes in football, shuttle, throwball and athletics. Now you might have a question like, why should I think about admissions from now, and why admissions will be started in the top colleges? In integrated colleges, limited seats will be available as per the PU board. Even in our college, we also have permission for 3 sections: JEE section, NEET section and rank guarantee batch. Only students who get 90% will be taken into rank guarantee batch. Now I completed my presentation. Now I request parents to ask any doubts or questions, or type in the chat box your questions. I will be answering one by one. Who want to talk to me, just raise your hand and then we will unmute you and then you can talk to me.